Hello guys, how's it going? My name is Dalrin. I've been kind of sick-ish, sorta. It's been getting kind of on and off. I'm not fully sick to the point where I'm just in bed, but I get to a point where I just have random coughing fits. Like I had one on stream yesterday. I literally was coughing my balls out, like my groin hurt. So sometimes I feel just off, so I just lay down. But I have 2 videos a day to make, so I can never really fully lay down and relax. I'm gonna take Wednesday to do a lot of editing, but because I want to keep my 2 videos a day streak going, I want to give you at least something. In the lieu of the BlizzCon coming up and still this whole, I guess, conspiracy theory stuff, like the conspiracy theories are like, what could happen next expansion? Could this be that? Could this be that? After the sub races announced, or data mining that was found, there's another immigrant that I found on Asmongold's video actually, as it talked about the sub races. And this apparently is a conversation between anonymous people that are asking questions and Genki, who's supposedly a game developer, and his replies. This probably a bunch of fake BS, honestly, but I still want to take a look into it and just see what is the plausibility for a lot of these, I guess, questions that could be asked. First one is, Anon asks, what will happen to our artifact weapon? And Genki replies, and that's kind of like the format that they have for this type of, I guess, immigrant links. They say that you won't be, but you won't be using them. You'll get to craft your own weapon. While I know this posts are probably going to be a bunch of BS and so sound clickbaity and maybe just something to get the hype going, but it's not real, I still want to take a look into it. And I guess while you're approaching with this like it's fake, some of these ideas are like pretty plausible. Like the idea for the weapons will stay, but we'll get to craft our own. It'll be a question of like, how do we transmog into artifact weapons? And plus, I guess it would make sense to keep that relic, an Ashbringer or Doomhammer. It'd be kind of weird to trash it. So that'd be cool to keep a relic of those weapons somewhere in your bank. Addon asks, any small things you like the most about the upcoming expansion? Yankee replies, dynamic lighting. It is highly experimental, but a great addition to the game. I love to see it expanded upon. I mean, I guess if you're not gonna add textures, lighting could improve. I feel like just lighting or shadows, if they could do something better with it, because particle effects, lighting, and shadows can really, I guess, drag some PCs down. Even like high-end rigs, like nice textures and nice feel, the shading and shaders really can drag. I mean, it's an older game. There's probably a lot of plethora code. Like for example, they can't change the size of the original bags, otherwise it breaks the game. So, Anon asks, anything related to cross factions? Genki replies, cross-faction language barrier has been removed on roleplay realms. For a BS bunch of posts, that one's pretty tame. I actually could see that. In a roleplay community, people would, I feel like, hang out with one another cross-faction. Plus, I think it'll also be unique to roleplay realms, because you could have buddies on both sides, and you could still at least hang out and talk to each other. That actually would be interesting. I can imagine the Horde versus Alliance conflict, where you can understand what the other faction is saying. That would be kind of intense. Again, this is all BS, but plausible. Anon asks, I hope this is answered. What are the new zones we're going to see? Genki replies, like Cataclysm, this is Return of Azeroth expansion, but done better. Most endgame PvE content is set out in the old world. To speak of the new zones, Kulturas, Northern Plaguelands are being added in Eastern Kingdoms, while Tel Abyad is added to Kalimdor. We will also be visiting Kazan again, and Zandalar, home of the many troll tribes. Everybody's talking about South Seas, so this one kind of goes with the South Seas. So honestly, this could be just, you know, fake and kind of just fitting with the whole South Sea expansion. But, I mean, it's plausible? I don't know, coincidence, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Anon asks, can you reveal the name of the expansion? Genki replies, World of Warcraft Shadowfall is the name of the 7th expansion. The primary theme is all about Old God and Zoth and the growing influence of the inhabitants of the world. While this is primary them, and there are many more sided stories that can be considered part of the main story. I can't read today, can I? World of Warcraft Shadowfall. I guess better than South Seas or Vengeance of the whatever the fuck that was. It's a lot of different titles. I guess this one is probably more believable, I guess. I don't know. Anon asks, you spoke of racial quests like Order Hall storylines. Can you expand a little bit on that? Genki replies, sure thing. Human storyline is about rebuilding old kingdoms. and it is about breaking them. Orcs are mostly aiding High Overlord with uniting old clans. Trolls are about to hold a moot to choose their new chieftain. Worgen is retaking and cleansing Gilneas. Dwarf storyline is about dealing with the unrest in the council. Goblins, cartel fighting, that's all that I can remember. Out of all the things to come up with in terms of, I guess, content, this is at least creative. I mean, even if it's BS, you gotta give them props for creativity. I didn't even think about like racial storylines. You know, all the factions are, it's not about hoarding alliance, it's more centered around like, you know, the humans, the dwarves, the elves. So I feel like it makes it a little bit more intimate. At least creative, if anything. Addon asks, Jaina, is she a cray-cray boy? Genki replies, what? No. We all are thinking Jaina is gonna be batshit insane. I mean, you gotta understand, like, this is a post that says, let's say it was a legit person. Or let's say it's BS. If it was actual BS, you would think it would go with everything that everybody has been saying. Right? Oh yeah, we're doing old content like Kata. Oh yeah, level scaling. Oh yeah, Jaina is crazy, but here's like, wait, no. What? No. Open world PvP, something I really want to see in a serious part of the game, and it sounds like my dream is being true. Please tell me if it is true. Genki replies, you'll love City Sieges add-on. City Sieges. I kind of always wanted like some kind of crazy castle siege for World of Warcraft, like big open world PvP with like, you know, it's basically think like a la Conquest without like the bad design where Alliance wins most of them. Oh my god, for a BS post, it's got some good ideas. Please say that there will be more battlegrounds. Genki replies, the new battlegrounds are coming, no joke, with all new mechanics. We can feel the thirst on it in the forums, Anon. This one, I want a new BG for so long. It'll be too good to be true. This is now where the I guess the questions, even though they're probably doctored, and then the answers are just not really, they're just too predictable at this point. It's like, this is what I'm kind of trying to get to. This is where I'm like, smell that, boys? I smell a bit of BS here. What is the major thing going on for this expansion? Genki replies, think of Cataclysm. Think of the old world without damages. Now think of a better leveling and more content to do. Think of every complaint about the expansion, pack it on Reddit, but without those complaints. So this may be asked already, but we haven't had any races since Miss, and I wish to know if we'll ever get one this expansion. Genki replies, sorry Anon, no new races, the existing ones are getting a huge overhaul though. Expect more customization options like new hair, facial hair, scars, tattoos, body paints, and jewelry options. With the possibility of sub-races and how detailed, let's say like the high mountain Tauren are, body paint, new horns, I guess this is, it kind of just goes in line. This is where I think it's BS. So a revamp means Blood Elf and Draenei starting experiences being overhauled, right? Right? Genki replies, yes, TBC Ray's intros are getting an update as well, and Azure Mist and Eversong will also move to the okay, I was thinking that I had it grammatically wrong. Will also moved to the Kalimdor EK world place and revamped to support flying. Eastern Kingdoms, that's what EK means. I don't know. But I guess, I mean, this post has a lot of good, I mean, I'll link you guys an Immigrant. Again, this is probably BS, and I'm approaching it like it's BS. I guess some of the ideas that they're coming up, it seems in line to kind of like encompass every idea that everybody has had for World of Warcraft. Again, these are some specific screenshots, and if you look at all of them have exactly same dimensions, and it's pretty crazy. Of course, anyone could have doctored this. This could have been completely photoshopped fully, so we have no idea how legit this is or not. Chances are it is not legit. But some of the ideas that it has and some of the ideas it brings up are actually not bad. It makes you think like, if that actually ended up being the next expansion, that'd be kind of nice. While still remembering that this is probably just more BS that people have seen on the internet. I mean, everybody's excited, everybody's waiting patiently for the next expansion. Some people less patient than others. I'm one of the less patient ones. But when you hear some of these ideas, I guess there's a bit in your mind that says, oh, that'd be kind of cool. But then it's just that when you know the truth that, yeah, that's probably never actually gonna happen, that's a little bit saddening, at least to me. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Sorry for like a clickbaity video. I'm just really not feeling it at all. But I did want to get you guys something. So let me know what you think about this. I mean, this to me smells like BS, but it does have some really good ideas that we would have loved to be a part of the expansion. And it kind of just goes in line with like what a lot of people are saying. But I do like that part about Jaina not being crazy. I felt like it was a different direction. And I mean, I guess you can't really say you can read confidence from a simple response of 2 words. What? No. But I feel like that's where it made me think, what if this is real? Because everybody was thinking Jaina was gonna be crazy. But what if she actually isn't, and it's part of like, you know, the Khadgar merry band, like the good guys kind of deal. So that part, because it doesn't go in line with what everybody else is thinking, it made me feel like it might have been authentic for a second. But that's really about as far as the non-BS part really went for me. Overall, great ideas, but what do you guys think in the comments below? Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if this is not the kind of video you enjoyed, but I appreciate you for watching either way. See all of you in the next one.